What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Captain of Industry. Fun little game where you try and survive the apocalypse by building factories, as one does. Anyway, I've been having a little look around at this little starter factory we have here, and honestly, I feel like we've set ourselves up for success. We have a couple of good things happening here. Some things that, aren't necessarily necessary, but still good to have. And I think it will make more sense as we progress here. Start to get, the different um, automation aspects of this game going. But in the distance here, I see something that needs attention immediately, and that is that we started this limestone mine, but we have nowhere to drop it because our ore sorter here primary focus is on iron ore. And look at this mountain of iron here. Awesome, look at this. I mean, we're literally carving our way in. It's going to be great. I just can't wait. So what are we going to do now that my scatterbrainness has revealed itself yet again? We need to figure out what we're going to do with this limestone. And if you see up here, one of our next goals, basic concrete, yeah, that's right, and begin mining limestone. So what I think we need to do now is get ourselves another ore plant, and we are sufficiently far away from the oil, so this is fine. We're gonna create what are we gonna call this? Orders, right? We're gonna create some kind of sorting orders for this sorter or sorting plant, forgive me. And we're gonna put all the things in here that could possibly come out of our limestone mine. I'm tempted to put waste here just for the future, but it may not be necessary. But I don't think it will hurt. Let's get this going. Looks like we are straining our vehicle, but we're already building. We have some unity, but I don't think we're going to use it quite yet. Excuse me, pardon me. Had some succulent Chinese meal for dinner. Amazing. How good some cultures' food is. Excuse me, I have something in my eye. Thought I got it, but I didn't. Oh. Alright. Anyway. Yeah. I did say that. A lot of cultures have really good food. And I really like this little factory here because it gives us a chance to upgrade in C2, which we will need because this particular building, this has got to be like exceptionally high for now. This particular building requires a lot, and I mean it doesn't, right? Because part of the difficulty scale of this specific game is that how fast you grow determines how difficult the game is or can be. And I say that because one of the main, I guess, I've said it many times, right? You can really outpace yourself in this game. All the different, resources you have to manage, I guess is a good way to put it. But there's just so many things that you have to pay attention to, and so many different death spirals that, it can get out of hand really fast, and it could hurt you pretty quickly. So if you see here, we've unlocked a whole bunch of new stuff here, and we will be working on that shortly. But we do need to. Oh no, I guess we don't. I guess we don't. And we're only gonna create more space to work with it, right? As we continue chopping down these trees. And let's take a look at how we have our, because I did not do this. Ship dock repair, extremely important. Yeah, I think we're doing it right. And then after this, it's got to be conveyor belts. And then after conveyor belts, we'll work on refining our concrete. Concrete creation. Concrete creation. Anyway, let's get going now that we have sorted out our sorting problem. Let's get going with oil pumps. Now, let's look at the oil pump. It produces 20 per tick. So we could do 1, 2, 3, because what we're going to be constricted by is the flow rate of our pipes, which is 60. So 20 times 3 gives us 60. And that's going to be the maximum that we're going to play with, sort of for now. As we increase our throughput, we can increase the amount of well, I don't know if in your area this happens. This is a thing, but I'm sure it does. People are already setting fireworks off. I happen to be able to steal a little bit of time away. It's summertime. My children do not need to go to bed immediately as the sun goes down. So, we're able to stay a little later, and I'm able to do these things while still taking the time to be with my family. Don't get me wrong. Family is important, and I love my wife and kids more than anything. I wouldn't trade being a parent for anything. But, I believe having your own time as well is important. You got to be able to take care of yourself before you can take care of anybody else. And here's a cool thing that I want to do to make our lives easier. Look at that. We have a copy tool. How incredibly amazing is that? And let's just do 2 for now, because, we are babies. Baby steps again, right? And we don't want to foobar ourselves, right? Because it's very easy. It's very easy to send yourself into a death spiral. And give me a second. Sorry about that. What were we talking about? I don't know. It's probably something amazing, though. Right. Because if we build too many buildings, everything in this game requires maintenance. Okay? Look, fortunate at this point that when you build something, it gives you an extreme amount of, overkill maintenance, so you have some time before you have to start repairing it. But, yeah, pretty much everything in this game, including pipes and stuff, requires maintenance, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Some of them are free, some of them are not. What the hell is this? Okay. I don't know. We're going to learn more in depth as we go along, because, this is one of those games that's easy to learn, but it's hard to master. I'm trying to master it, but I am trying to get a lot out of it, right? I want to enjoy my playthrough in a way that lets me... Sorry if you're hearing any wind. I need to upgrade my mic. I need to do a lot of things, but first things first. Yeah, I don't want to... I forgot what I was talking about. Anyway. Damn, felt like I was on a roll. But anyway, let's get going on our our very basic oil production here. What we end up doing is we take the raw resource and let's see. Yeah, that's probably okay right here. We take the raw resource, which in this case is oil, and we refine it into something more usable. There we go. Okay. I really want to get going on this because it unlocks something new for us, a rainwater harvester. And we have fluid storage here as well. So here's what we want to do. We want to make a couple of these because water is going to become, how you say, one of the most important resources that we can accumulate. And we want to do something like this because I don't know why it does that sometimes, huh? Okay. I think there's a button you can push, like control or something. I don't know. I'm not that smart yet. So what we want to do is we want to harvest this rainwater because at this point it's the only way we can get water. Eventually we'll get other kinds of other kind of methods to get water. But for now, that's all we got. Let's get rid of all these things because we don't want to hang on to the dirt. We don't want to hang on to the rock. We don't want to hang on to any of that stuff. But at this point, yeah, we have already unlocked the ability to terraform flatland. So we are doing that. The only thing we want to drop here, I mean, we can clear out slag. Well, maybe we should not. Let's leave slag here, and I'll tell you why. Because slag is going to become important to us. Let's get rid of slag here. I really want to save that. Not that it's completely necessary, but we can reuse it, we can recycle it, so it's going to be worth it. Now, let's take this, and let's build a couple of these, because we are going to want that storage for now. And from there, we are going to begin making our very first, our very own, because we're out, bricks, concrete bricks. How do we do that? Production, kiln, and what does it need? It needs 3 things: limestone, coal, water. Okay, we have 2 of those things right here. And let's actually delete that because I don't like this. Let's do that. Right? Okay. Nope. Alright. You always want to make sure you see that green connector. And how much of this are we going to make? We're going to need 18. We're going to be able to get a lot more than 18. But for now, 1 is all we need. I know we have quite a few of these. But, you know, it isn't necessary at this point. I mean, it really is, but just it's not that big of a deal. What we're going to do is we're going to use our excess wood to accommodate maybe our excess iron to accommodate for now just a little bit so that we can build a few more of these. And another really great part of this game is just how well they did with trade and the greater world aspect of this game. It's man, it is so nice and refreshing. Let's pause these. Let's pause these. These are the most important things we need right now. Yeah, diesel, important. But we have 500 diesel, which will last us a little while. We have 0, again, bricks, which will last us 0 amount of time. You see what I'm saying? So we need to, we need to be wise with what we're doing right now. especially since of how we were taking our time to dig into this, quite massive um, limestone deposit. I mean, look at the size of this friggin' limestone deposit, right? It just goes on for days, and I really love this map. One of the things we're gonna have to do here, once we begin terraforming all this area, I mean, I know I'm gonna do this now, so I want to do this. But let's do that, and we're gonna have to move this, because we're gonna create, an artificial landmass. I don't know what you'd call it, but it's like a land bridge, I guess, here. So that's gonna, you know, necessarily eliminate the ability for this ship to go where it needs to go. But this ship will be fine. New refugees. Okay, let's take a look at this. We got plenty of space for them still. What's wrong? Oh yeah? Okay. We'll make this area bigger. Like that. There we go, much better. Okay. Some things are very easy to take care of. We need to set priorities and warning bells and things like that. So, you can notify yourself if you're in trouble, I guess. But yeah, here we go. We begin to create more of these tier 1 construction parts. And we have, plenty of things going on in this game right now. And more on the horizon, right? I think when I lost my train of thought, we were talking about fireworks. And if anybody hears them being shot off in their neighborhoods this time of year, I guess, I don't mean to assume you're American watching this, because you maybe aren't, and I appreciate that. But, just food for thought, that this time of year, we hear fireworks. Obligatory wife text. Alright. And already we've given ourselves quite a bit of room, right? And only going to create more. I'm going to eliminate all of this. We're going to have to use quite a bit of land that, we don't readily have access to. And one of the next things we need to get in here is do this. So let's find a way to do that. We don't want to dump anything here. Hang on one second. See, even when you think you found time for yourself, when you have kids and a spouse, you don't. It's all fabricated in your own mind. So just remember that, folks. If you're young, you don't have a significant other, even a girlfriend or boyfriend, you don't have any kids, any responsibility, go ahead, live your life. Okay? No one's. We're all rooting for you. Okay? Just be kind. Be good to one another. That's all. Looks like this is fine because they somehow have water in them. I must have missed the rain while I was away. Hopefully this guy doesn't get himself stuck here. Hopefully they just don't have anything to do, which we can check. 7 of them are idle, so we have a good grasp on our logistics here. And we still need more bricks, of course, naturally. We don't want to spend too much money, or sorry, too much of our produced goods, because at this stage of the game, we still need every single thing that we can get, right? We don't have the privilege of having excess anything except logs. Alright. Let's see here. New refugees, thank you. Oh, all of our completed technologies. Can we get this going? Repair? Yeah, let's do it. Well, let's pause it for now because that's 100. We don't, again, we don't want to set ourselves back. We still have many more important things to make, like this. And we are going to need to, you know what we should do? Let's take this. Just say make another one here. We could do it. Just not entirely sure which way. I think this way will be good. I think this will be good. Like that. We'll do this. Oops. Maybe there to signify that it's not the same. I'll keep this a little bit full. Coal, again, is going to become a massively important piece of our infrastructure here for quite a bit. I think quite a few hours we will be reliant upon coal. But one of the things we need to do once we get further in is, yeah, and we have to get all the way to this before we can do it, but we really need advanced diesel to free ourselves from the tyranny of coal. Okay, so yeah, we're doing all this. We're all doing all this. Yeah, I think 2 is going to be fine because we're going to need a lot. We have 4 assemblers needing concrete blocks, and I'm just looking at this, and I don't see. I mean, maybe here. Did we give ourselves enough space? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But once we get the concrete going, we'll move everything around because, well, I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. logistics is the name of this game, right? It's probably the key feature of the game. How do we deal with logistical issues? And we need to keep quite a bit of space. Why does it want to do that? We need to keep quite a bit of space for all these different items that we need to get into these slots. Oh my gosh. Well, I think I'm going to have to call it. This has been a good one. We've done through a lot. We'll catch you in the next one. Take care.